Hi all and welcome to the video. In this one it's Let's Build a Toon Series 4, number 24. Oh, and we're doing the DB quest. So, as you can see, here we are at ICC, and this is the guy we want. Peacekeeper Constad. Are you with the ICC? My name is Calcrit. Do you mind me asking you if you have anything? Yes, we are blitzing through this as fast as possible. Okay, goodbye. So he's told me to go and talk to an NPC all the way down in Broken Shores, and probably the quickest way there, I think, especially considering where he is via the grid. Right, here we are. This is where the grid exit actually puts you. So, all well and good. And then, fail at the jump, why don't I? The guy we want's right in the middle, and thankfully this quest now gives you an actual place marker for each one. So here's our guy. Looks very somber. Hello? Waiting? How do you mean? And alright. I'll help then. Lots of words. Okay, so he wants me... Does this not give a marker? No, it doesn't give a marker, but never mind. The guy we want is pretty far north as it happens. So I've got a little help up there, waiting for us. So, when I said I had a little bit of help, I wasn't kidding. Got a bit of awesome help. Interesting shadows being cast. And this is in fact a different day from the last part. We had an interruption, but we're kind of picking up where we left off, so no biggie there. And once everyone's buffed, yeah, we're gonna go in there and kick his backside. Can I AS him? Aware of your presence? No. Well, that is unfortunate. Not to worry. Anyway, you can see this is what the DB quest looks like in Storm. I need to be closer. Oh, well, there you go. Stage 1 completed, and the music's just gone off for some obscure reason I don't quite know. Right, so from here we want to go back and tell the priest what we've done. So I went back through Bliss, Old Athen, Grid, hey, made the jump, and back to Broken Shores that way. It's actually quicker than flying directly back across Broken Shores. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Right, let's see. Taking care of Priest Atlas. That's right. How did you know? Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and goodbye. Right, so from here we've got another marker this time, and we need to go and deal with, I think it's John Solaire will be the next guy. Interesting kind of bit of kit with this one. You talk to one guy, then you talk to him, then you kill him, then you talk to the first guy again. Interesting way of doing things. Oh no, we've got an engineering team, and I think he's probably going to grid us. He did. So yeah, we're here. Now, I talked to this chap, Ian Myers, and no mucking about here, guys. We're here to get something done. Who's the boss? Right, okay. Don't talk to the monkey, talk to the organ grinder. John Solaire. Everyone ready? Guessing so. They kind of look ready to me. So with this next section, we're in this part mostly. Right after this, we go and kill a tower. There's a couple of different ways of doing it, but let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now, wanna fight? Fine then. I brought some friends. I wouldn't want to tangle this guy on my own. So debuff him like it's going to make a difference with this team. Yeah, he's going to get his backside royally handed to him. We have a little bit of damage with us. That's John dealt with. Back to David. I've got some questions that need answers. Glad to hear it. You don't mess with me either, then I suggest you do that. I'll take your word at that. Goodbye. Right, so time to mess around with the tower. I'm trying to keep the rest of the team up to date because there's only me in the team who actually has the quest. So we get another marker, and this time it's just over this bit of water here to go and play with a turret at the top. There's a couple of different ways you can actually do this. If you've only got a few people and you've got someone who's got decent pets, what I would suggest doing is once you've interacted with the tower, and it doesn't matter what number you pick, it malfunctions and attacks you. It's only green if you're sort of 205. However, the turrets that spawn, rather like they do in the Biomare dungeon when you attack the boss there, are absolutely deadly. So you can, if you can take it down quick enough before they spawn, that's one way. And the other way is to bravely hide down the ramp while the pets take care of it, because obscurely the turrets do not attack the pets, but they will if you're there. And I think he's warping me again. Yep, he's bringing everyone to the right place. So, okay, I think we're going to be good to go in a moment. Like I said, we're not hanging around on this one. Just pointing out our various options, but I think the rest of the team want to kick bottom. I think we probably do have enough damage, however, rather than have to repeat this stage, which would mean waiting 15 minutes for a respawn, I'm going to hide down the ramp, I think. Right, here we go. Tap the display. Enter random code. And yes, none of those codes actually work. And run away down the ramp out of sight, just in case. Yeah, normally you can kind of wait just here, and your pets are not out of range. When they're not out of range, they can continue the fight, and the turrets that spawn will ignore it. However, yeah, that was pretty quick. Okay, so it doesn't actually drop anything, but we get this. Encrypted data chips. Do they come with a burger? I'm not sure, you know. Right, I'm going to beacon back to Tier. Et voila. And then go and talk to Constad again. I'm liking my FPS lately. This is messing around with actual EMBs as opposed to a reshade. Seems a heck of a lot less system intensive and seems to give a really good bang for the buck as far as performance and visuals are concerned. Right, and he's still where we left him, over there by the pharmacy. Oh, looks like somebody else is doing this quest as well, perhaps. Relay them, blah blah blah. Give him the thingamy. What can I do for you? Might as well help out. Right, this next phase, I think it's the little micro turrets, the tiny little things on the floor through Mort, and yeah, I've always gone via Meet Me There, you know. I find that to be about the quickest, because the first one is so far south in Mort. When you grid to Meet Me There, you're actually slightly closer. I'm feeding coordinates from AOU directly into chat, so the rest of the gang can just get straight there with a marker. Does make things easier. Now, Mort 2 is the first one you have to fight. Then I think it's 4 and 5. Yeah, 2, 4 and 5. The other ones you just click on and it updates. So not a big deal. At this stage he has given me the nano deck, which we already have because we're impatient and we bought it like an idiot. Okay, and basically dead north. Well, okay, mostly north, a little bit east. Actually, let's hop in a Yalm. Here we go. Okay, my marker has it's probably because I dropped a waypoint into chat. Let's just... No. Where has it gone? There we are. No, it isn't. There we are. Right. And follow this. First one you just click and nothing actually happens except the quest itself updates. There we go. Checkpoint relay 1. At least I hope not, because if a turret does spawn, we're in a lot of trouble. There we go. And number 2. As we fly across the deserts. Now, we've got the team ready at number 2. When 2 is done and we've battled with the turret thing. Oh yeah, nomads are still up. And today is in fact... Oh my god, I can't remember the date. 17th. So this is the last day of the nomads, should you need them. There's the gang. So they're coming to 2. I don't think he could find it from those coordinates. They might not be 100%. Oh, there we go. There. Just cancelled the wrong buff somewhere. Never mind. We're all going to get warped again. Yep, we did. Lightning ominously striking the ground right next to it. Check everybody's ready, because it is a level 300, I think, turret thing that spawns. There we go. Access current records. And boom! Yeah, big nasty thing. Yep, there you go. Drone, not turret. Well, at least we can do a bit of damage now. And on to number 3. But they don't need to be. They want to go to number 4, I think. Is it 2, 3, and 5 that have a surprise? I will check the oracle on that. Yes, here we are. In Mort. Effectively a desert. And it's raining! How is it raining in a... Never mind. Just... No. Just don't think about it. This is Rubicar, perhaps having 2 shining suns upon us. Keeps it a desert. I don't bloody know. Right. Checkpoint 3. I think this one's safe. If not, we're gonna have a very bad day. Right, and checkpoint 4 is next. And that's virtually back up past the grid. Once again, just relaying the information there directly off the waypoint markers available on AOU. That's Anarchy Online Universe, which is a kind of Bible for Anarchy Online, which is entirely supported and all... Oh god, trade with Sandworm. Entirely supported and all the content created by players, not by employees of Funcom. And it's a lot better than your average kind of wiki. Go for make-off as we run, why not? And we got warped anyway. Never mind. Right, I think we're probably ready to go. I think someone in the team is wearing a beam of never-ending light or what have you. Right, here we go. Access current records. And big nasty thing appears with a green thing. Can we? Yes. Right, which leaves the last one of these, which is checkpoint 5. Right, here we are. Checkpoint 5. Wunderbar. Okay. I know what you're going to do. Oh, we're going for... Oh, I thought I'd found another nomad as well. You know, just pick up something funny and social. Oh man, though, that shadow is seriously weird. The arms and the hands. Yeah, that's pretty damn creepy, I have to be honest. I always feel like I'm crashing when he does that. Okay, slightly different on this one. The Enforcer is going to use Challenger. Not quite sure what that's about, but okay. And then just on his cooldown from Challenger is when he wants me to start. Which would be now. Right, okay, sorry about that. Access current, and then it comes in a green thing. No, I wanted to sneak, not sit down. I need to maybe use a different keybind for that. Okay, now after this, I think Anoon shows up at the end. Prelude to when we will be meeting her later on. DB1. Now this one certainly has more of the HPs than the previous ones. I'm pretty sure this one is level 300. There goes a nomad just, you know, casually strolling by. This one used to be a hell of a lot harder. 3 would spawn and you had to use line of sight to defeat them. So you were killing, imagine an equilateral triangle. Yeah, you would be, that shadow is just almost too much. You would have to be kind of all at one corner, so the other 2 were out of range, but because you were fighting one, they didn't warp you or anything like that. And there you go, one of the dusters, Anoon. I'm just going to kill that because I hate those things. And you can't actually talk to her. Is it Anoon? Anoon? Anyway, poof. She's gone in a pillar of green. Right, and we need to... well, head back to ICC again. ICC, where frame rates go to die. Okay. Constand. Stad. There we go. Didn't go well. And True Profession. I don't think I can cast that. I'll be honest, I haven't done enough into research or enough spending into IP. Right, consider them dead whatever they happen to be. Not our problem. Tag then kill. EFP. Yeah, so this one we go out to Eastern Foul Plains, and first off we just tag a bunch of stuff, come back, talk to him, then we go back out to EFP. No, can't upload that. Then we go the wrong way. No, we don't. We go... yeah. I'm going to go and get a fixer grid. That's going to be the quick way. Go out there, do some tagging, and then head on back. And in we go. So nearest is 10 right, or 10R. 10 EFP. Yep, there we go. That's our boy. Ooh, don't fall off. Not that it's a disaster if you do. Do I want to... I don't have my physical Yalm with me. So there's no point taking that off. Okay. Gonna fly in. Now, with this particular area, you can fly in over the sides. The one later, with the informant, is actually inside of a dome, so to speak, and you cannot. Anyway, right, got to tag things. Tab, 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 tab. Let's get up and out of range. It's the machines I want, isn't it? It's the actual primary terminal. Did that register? Tag the terminals. And tag the generals as well, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's both. It's both. Right. Much tabbing needs to be done. Oh, there we go. Yes, it's updating. Just tab all the things till the missions show return on both missions. No, I don't think we've tagged the thing in the middle. He says bravely running around like a lunatic. Let's try and get near the middle. That thing. We are going to lose the yarn. Now then. Yeah, they both look done. Heal up. Just make sure there's nothing else, I don't think. Try and remember where the hell the exit is. Not that way. Get out of here. Yeah, there we go. Another quick heal. Right, okay. So we just run out here. I'm going to wait out my beacon, I think, for a quick way back. I mean, you can set it up so you've got another engineer waiting for you at the other end. And back in ICC when it's finished loading. Right, okay. Pharmacy, Constad again. I found 3 terminals, like you said. Goodbye. Right, now go back out and kill all the things. So it is sort of very back and forth. So we're going to head back out now with the team this time. Go on a bit of a rampage. We're all here and it's time to kill all the things. Yes, indeed. We are being completely mental. Right, okay. We're going to kill the ads or... I mean, the green mobs, we don't actually need them. You know, I think with the team we've got, we can probably ignore... I'm going to finish this one off. And they've already killed the first general. Right, okay. The enforcer and healing plus blockers just don't seem to care. So we're just going to take down the 4 mini bosses in here. Okay, that's another one. Like I said, this is a definite rampage. Not in. Need you. My God, the damage. At least we can AS these guys, hey? Yeah, so all the ads are very much focused on the enforcer, who doesn't give a flying fluff about them or any damage they've got. God, I don't even have an assist macro, and we will be needing one fairly shortly. It's dead. Okay, that's all the generals. We need the... Yeah, I've got to talk to the machine in the middle. Okay. Now, ads do spawn and come chasing after you, but kind of not today. Okay, it does this countdown thing. This is usually where people die because, you know, they're waiting around for it to finish its countdown while ads spawn. However, in the moment, that's not really a problem. Because 220 tricked out enforcer stood over there. Well, he's ignoring them. They are certainly not ignoring him. And we're done. Right, so I need to go back to ICC again. Are you sure they're not bothering you, dude? They're like a little horde of minions around him, aren't they? Yeah, I'm waiting for one of them to, you know, do some slapstick with a ladder. Now, going to do a quick way back. So, leaving team, going on looking for team. And we have a spare engineer to walk me back. All the Angie. They do, those ads totally look like a bunch of minions. I can't do an impression of a minion, but, you know, I don't need to. The Dust Brigade are doing it for me. And away we warp. Not sure where he's at Storm Hang. He's at Storm Hangout. Hope I remember to fix that in post. I never do. Right. ICC once more. There's a lot of ICC featured in this video. No, I am not sponsored by the ICC. It's just that's how this one seems to go. Right, we've loaded in Pharmacy, oh my god, Pharmacy and Konstad again. Konstad. There we go. All four are dead. Here's the thing and the other thing. And a nano. You're kidding, right? There we go. I've got improved dead cold. I think that's another one I can't use yet. Oh my god, my nano skills are wrecked. They need sorting out. Yeah, not ideal. Now, as I'm typing into chat, it's tagging time, which obviously I can solo. It's a lot of running around though. No, that's the other thing. Right, fix a grid, and first port of call is in fact the Milky Way. Right. Up there we've got the marker. You can see it on the mini-map there. So that's where we've got to go first. There's a lot of flying. I'll edit it down. Otherwise the video will become, I don't know, quite long. Lush Fields, I mean, not Milky Way. Milky Way's last. So it's Lush Fields. Yeah. Now I've saved myself in, let's get in Yalm. I've saved in Aldathin, so I've got a quick beacon back. So literally we just fly north and visit this tower. Well, we're almost there. You can kind of see we're at the top left hand corner of the map, and you can see you get a marker the first time you come around these towers. Yes, if you do the follow-up, you actually need to do it a second time without markers, but hey, a few times through and you kind of remember where it is. Okay, so we click, apply device. That's the wrong device, you numpty. Oh no, it isn't. That's the correct device. Oh god. And then we're going to hit the warp. And the next one's actually out in Perpetual Wastelands, which is a bit of a hike. It's easier when you're doing it on the second run. There we go. Yeah, on the second one, you've actually got the Dust Brigade codes, which virtually put you on top of it. Right, okay, we want 10R. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just double checking myself. It's a long way back, you see. Perpetual Wastelands, right. There we go, right on top of a base. And follow the marker. It's slightly closer this way, maybe? Pretty much. Okay, we're almost on top of it. There it is. Hidden at the very top of the map. So once again, say hello. Right click it as though you're trying to start a conversation. Apply the hacking device. One of those, clicky. Now the next one's over in More, and from here, even with a 2-minute cooldown on the beacon, you may as well just fly west. So there you go. You can kind of see you have to go slightly south as well, otherwise you hit an invisible wall you can't go through. And it's rinse and repeat time. Yes, it is. So we feed it one of these. Right, now the next one is just north of the old entrance for Smuggler's Den. So guess where we're going next? Actually, yeah, we're going to beacon back, and then I'm going to run through the Smuggler's Den. Borealis. Yes, we haven't been in here for a week or so. No toons that actually need to be in here, and no one's asked me to help them out, so... Alright, let's remember not to run out back the way we came, exit. Run out of the Southern Fowl Hills exit. Yeah, man. There it is. Right, time to yalm up. Follow the marker. And when we get there, it's a good idea to sort of veer out a little bit to the east and then kind of drop down as though you had come from the northeast, because there are some pretty high level snipers in the trees. I'm just going to put stuff away, because as we're doing this I'm going to be awarded things and I don't want to not have space for quest items. That could be very bad and require petitions, which are currently not being answered very quickly. So yeah, like I say, once you're over the water, be mindful there are Dust Brigade snipers in the trees, and they're a bit of a swine. Can I see it yet? Oh, there it is, there it is. I like to kind of be over here. You can see over on the tree opposite. I've just hidden him with the chat window, but there's a sniper right there, and he's usually the one that will aggro if you fly in a straight line. Right, now it's Milky Way. How are we doing on our beacon? Let's have a look. 2 minutes. Okay, well, we'll just fly away from all the nasty snipers, use the beacon, and get another fixer grid. Yes, having a fixer around whenever you want one for the win. Right, now we're going to Milky Way. Here we go. We've been to this exit quite a few times this week. Every day, in fact, to kill the diseased prisoner, because it's nice and fast. Which reminds me, need to get that done at some point today. That's right, we want the left. The left. It is the left. Do not get it wrong. Into that yalm. Now, it can be a good idea to use a physical yalm for this one, because once again there are mobs right at the end where we're actually going that will shoot you out of a yalm if you're not careful. And you can't just directly follow the marker because it's actually in a cave, although you're not zoning to enter said cave. You're literally flying through it within the same playfield. So to get there, you kind of fly over. Remember all the cyborgs that were giving us trouble around the mid-levels? Yes. Just grey trash now. So we fly in over these guys, and just up by the waterfall is a bit of a small cave exit. Okay, there it is. Through into the cave. Now, the initial mobs you come across are generally no problem. I think they're grey. These ones in this bit. See, it opens out again, but you can't get to this area flying over the top. It's walled in. It's kind of weird, but yeah. And over to the top left of this area is the second cave entrance, I think. Is it? Yeah, it is. It is over this side. Yeah. can be hard to spot depending on the colour grading on your monitor. You might not see where the cave is. And then you can sort of do a bit of Star Fox in here and try not to hit the spiky things, of which there are many. Remember the first time we ever came, we actually ran through here, and my god, it was confusing. Can I get over this, or does it... no, it still pushes you. I'd love to do a completely clean run through here. No, hit a wall. There we are. We're totally playing Star Fox in here. There we go. Right, now as we exit this end... problem. Yeah, these guys. See, they're aggroing now. Dust Brigade Commandos. And there's a lot of them, and yes, they're pretty nasty mobs. However, once you get to this corner up here where our where is... I've just got stuck in geometry. Yeah, once you fly around to here, they generally leave you alone. Looks like we've got lucky this time. There we go. Pop that back. Goodbye, and it's sending me back to ICC. So I'm going to wait out my beacon and get myself there. Or maybe I can just have an Engie warp me, which would be even quicker. Engie warp, friend for the win. So there's a little Frube Engie he uses just for that. So we need to go back to Constad again in the ICC. Yes, this is all a bit mad, but it gets interesting after this part. And when we finish loading in, there we go. Rightio. Yep. It's a little unusual he's stood where he is, but hey. Got the data from the towers. Let's give him the thing. There we go. Oh yes, Ruse of Taran 4. Tiny Toes for the win. There we go. It's the informant. This you pretty much need a team for. You're not going to be blitzing through. Oh god, I need buffs. I need buffs. I want to have my Ruse. Yes, I do. What playfield is it? 7R. Be the nearest. Okay, we're all here, and now it's time to talk to Sean. Stop it, I'm here to help you. Right, let's give him our proof, which is the little note. Explain the situation. Blah. Lots of words. Okay. Is everybody actually ready? Do you know, I got a horrible feeling I didn't ask. Oh dear. This could be fun. I think everybody's buffed at least anyway. As long as the enforcer's ready, we should be okay. Do not let Sean die. That's why you want the enforcer. Keep everything off him. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Enforcer on the go. Right, and it's kaboom splat time pretty much for the next 5 minutes. You literally just keep killing off all the commandos. Any turret, a noon will appear and have a reflect, but you still need to keep all these commando guys off Sean. He's the priority. Do not let him die. So, yeah. As I say, there's just tons and tons of this going on. Yes, I forgot to make a macro as well, which certainly would have helped. Anyway, yeah, so we're all working now. Hang on. A noon has shown up. Now, we need to be careful with the targeting because the assist macro is on the tank, I think. And the tank obviously will have a noon targeted, so we've got to be careful because they do spawn reflect 500 or something. And if you keep hitting them, you heal them. Or is that just in DB1? Well, just about now. Yep, reflect. Stop. Hitting. How's Sean doing? Sean's not dead yet. Yeah, we've got area blinds, everything else, and a big nasty turret. Let's just keep taking things down. Now, once you destroy the turret, all the commandos poop. So, yeah, that's a thing. So let's get on there. Yeah, the Engies Mongo is taking care of all the mobs that want to fight Sean. And if you didn't defend, then, yeah, pretty much Sean would be an extremely dead green mob. Almost down, and poof. Quest updated. Okay, now I talk to Sean again. If you're in a team with a few other people doing this, each one of you will need to talk to Sean. I can't remember what the sequence is, but let's just start at the top and work our way down. There we go. Do you know anything about the Dust Brigade's plan? What are they digging for? Well, that's chopped a few out. So you know where this thing is? Yep. And goodbye. Right. Back to Constant. Constant. Again. I hate that word. Back in ICC and back to Constant. Oh, God. Why am I having a problem with this word? Right. I found Powell and Anoon. Hard part? I'll do whatever I can. Goodbye. What have I got? I have this. Nat's Wing. It's 23 crit buff. Can I... Oh, and yes. Easy way to the DB. Yes, it is. Can I? Oh, yeah. Hello. Plus 23 crit. And let's warp out. You click these once. There's a 10-minute cooldown on them, but that's cool because you'll probably be here for 10 minutes if you're going to do any kind of fighting, etc. Can't use ruse. Oh, I definitely want it. I'm going to need Moochums. Might even need a Wrangle as well. Or go Trader and Drain. Oh, we've got a Nasty. Yes, we do. We should probably deal with him. Now, the team's going to be a little different in there. We don't want to take pets in because pets in DB1 on all of the scaffolding that you stand and fight on is a nightmare. Yes, it is. I should know. I've done it on Krat and Engie, and it was definitely not a lot of fun with pets. So we're just remaking the team with different characters, and all should be good. I've covered the DB1 before. It is pretty damn simple. It's not a difficult raid at all. You've just got to keep your wits about you. Make sure you catch Cloud, which I'll explain while we're in there, and also at least one person with a good alpha or good damage. Take care of the towers when they pop, because that puts a reflect on a noon. And a noon is who you're in there to kill. The ads pretty much ignore. They will find their way to the bottom, and if I fall down there, I'll show you how to get up. You literally run in a clockwise circle over the colours, and it warps you back to the beginning. And we're ready to go. We're inside. I think everybody's ready to go. Probably ready to go. Yeah. Okay, we're charging in. And that's pretty much what you can do. The ads here, pretty much, we ignore them. You don't need to worry about them. What you need to worry about is not falling off, because the ads surely will, and that's where they are when you do fall down. There's a ton of them. A noon. Can I AS? No. Never mind. Okay. I can debuff, however. UBT. Need to go dock first. There we go. Now, what you've got to watch out for is this, which is Cloud. There you go. You can see it's on you. Can you see the one there where no one's standing? Everyone needs to reach it. You want to wait until the snare has gone. There you go. Before you move, because that's usually what trips people up, is they start moving, you know, at like 1 centimetre an hour, and then suddenly they get their run speed back and run off a ramp, and that's how a lot of people fall down, or mid-jump. And once you've been in there, like we're standing now, you get the immunity to rust. Right, that red, and that means there's a turret up somewhere. Some people say they can see them through the gaps. I never can. It'll be along the edge. You can see there's one there. People running the other way to get them. Oh, there we go. There's one. I'm going to ignore that guy. Start taking this out. Quick as we can. Oh, there's a few of them now. As soon as it's down, though, you can just run. It's down. Where's the nearest entrance? There we go. Back on a nun. Oh, yeah. Have some of that. And some of that. Yeah, don't shoot them with the shield up. If you're melee, you can carry on hitting them. However, if you're ranged, you need to stop. Otherwise, your hits turn into heals. But melee damage is okay. And cloud again. Where is it in the room? There you go, it's the last one. Oh, wait, yeah. There we go, got our run speed back. And into the cloud. Easy peasy, you see. The trick is, don't panic. And it pretty much is this. Rinse and repeat. Okay, we're nearly done now. And it literally just has been more of the same. As you can see, I'm stood in a cloud. We've got a commandos found it. And down! Ooh. And also warp. Yeah, commandos are there, but don't worry about them. Honestly, they will manage to get themselves stuck in the bottom. Right, let's see. Any goodies dropped? Bracer and the chemist type gloves. I don't actually need any of this, so I'm probably going to pass on the loot, to be honest. But that was a very clean one for us. But when everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing and does it, it generally is pretty clean. It's not complicated. DB3 is more complicated than this, and even that's not that hard. In fact, the box room is a bit hard, actually. Box room can be a bit annoying. I don't think... Yeah, I think we'll probably divvy out loot, but we need to go back to ICC. ICC, where frame rates go to die. I can't keep saying that every time I come here, especially doing the DB quest, because we're going to be saying it a hell of a lot. Right, Constad. Constad, it is Constad, isn't it? Right, anything else I can do for you? I got a nano. What the hell was it? Oh, God. Anyway. Right, there's a follow-on. We're doing the whole thing. We're doing a follow-on because you do get an other nano by doing the follow-on quest, which is really simple. Doesn't need a team. Oh, I can't use these. I can't use any of these nanos. I need to do this. I'm thinking half the problem is I haven't yet upgraded our symbionts. And the other problem is I need to spend a bit more IP and nano skills, but I'm hesitant to do so. Because... Yeah, the reason I'm hesitant to do so is simply because, well, we spend the IP now, and then, of course, once that's done, we put our alphas in and find out we've got too much in certain places and not others. What I normally do is a complete IPR when I do alphas. So I sort of muddle along with betas, and when it comes time for alphas, I completely strip, do an IPR, and then start putting stuff back in before I convert them. You usually need helpers. Right, this person you just talked to, they can be slightly objectionable, but it's not a problem. Relay your experiences. Yeah, see how quickly I did that. Okay. Okay, bye. Because now she wants you to do straight back. Yeah, we should have gone via Wampa anyway. less stops along the way. Anything? Please? No? Let's have a look. It's Sense Imp, isn't it? Never mind. We're way behind on Sense Imp. Have to upgrade things. Alright, Constad again. You guys must be getting sick of me coming back to this guy by now. Yeah, she's fine, whatever. She is actually quite rude. Regardless. Blah, blah, blah-de-blah, blah-de-blah, blah, blah. Something happened. How do you mean? I'm not sure I follow. You're kidding me. What can I do to help? I'll get right on it. Okay, and this is the follow-on, which is... Rewind. Rewind involves going back to all the damn towers you did the first time. Oh, lordy lordy. Right, let's get some fix-a-grid action. First port of call, obviously, is Broken Shores. We need to talk to Priest Atlas. No, I'm not going to make you sit through all the flying around again. But I am going to do it. Alright, where is it? There he is. Atlas, my man. Fontaine. That'd be it. Hard to forget. What do we do? Deep breath. Blah, blah. Blah. Blah, blah. More blah. Blah again. And final blah. No, there's more. Goodbye. Right. We're now on return to Constad. How many times have we been to ICC during the duration of this video? Because I'm not entirely sure, you know. Right, Constad. Blah blah. I didn't even read what Priest Fontaine had to say. What do you have in mind? You want me to talk to Courtney again? None I can think of. Goodbye. So hang on, let's see. Talk to bloody Courtney again. Courtney. Hello, Happy Harry. He did. No idea. Lots of words. Yeah, you lost me at regulation. After that, we completely lost interest. Get to it. We got rewind. Lush fields. Guess where I'm going next. Oh, nearly there. Now I've got to do a thing with this thing. Yes, I've run out of the English language. Apply the... Oh God, what am I... No, it won't be that, will it? What am I looking at? Apply the relay scoop. Aha! Yes, I figured it out. The thing I thought was an infuser in my inventory. Right, so from there, and we want to go to PDW. But now we have the Dust Brigade security code, so we're incredibly close to it, as you can see when you look on the mini-map. Right, come on then. Respond. Apply the relay scoop. Scooping. Goodbye. Right, and now it's that long flight all the way west. Almost there, yet again. There it is. Communication tower. Apply the scoop. Scoop is applied. Goodbye. Right now, where's the last one? Where's it gone to? I have lost my mission. Southern Fowl Hills. Right, it's Borealis. And we're going to dash through the smuggler's den. Once again. Actually, I quite like this run. Let's see if we can manage to do it without going the wrong way this time. Dun 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 dun. Oh, you're running into a wall, you silly old man. Where are we? Yeah, there we go. One more. Well, we crashed, but we're back. Yeah. Never crashed on that door before, but then I thought about how many times have we actually zoned over the last sort of, well, 3 hours real time. So yeah, it's the same again, back to where the ninja guys are. Thankfully you can see the marker on the map. I think we can manage without a waypoint marker. Uh-huh. I see you now. Am I too far away? I don't want to get too much closer because I don't want that guy knocking me out of the arm if I can help it. And away we go. Yeah, there you go. Saw it. Dust Brigade Sniper. Yes, you just watch yourself, mister. Right. Next stop. God. Lush Field. No, Milky Way. And it's nearly over, folks. Yes, it is. Oh my God! It's never ending, and I'm going to the same places over and over again. It's the Sheol Quest flashbacks. All over again. Except, you don't have to go through it. And the last tower. The last scoop. I can't remember who we go back and talk to, but I want to talk to them with my sniper rifle. Fast forward, diddly diddly dee. Courtney, right, so, how are we doing? Oh, we got a little bit of waiting on the timer. It's not too long, actually, it's only a few seconds. Let's do that. We're saved in Old Athen, and then it's a quick hop back to Courtney. Courtney, hopefully this is our last conversation. Although, it probably won't be. Right, and until the first broadcast comes back. There it is now, listen closely. It's got walls of text to read. Music, so what about the transmission, Courtney? Oh, Causey. I've been calling you Courtney. Maybe that's why she's not very friendly, because everybody gets her name wrong. Just saying, you know. I've been getting her name wrong for the entire video. No wonder she doesn't like me. Words, words, words. Many, many words. Last resort. Goodbye. Back to, let me guess, Peacekeeper on Strad. ICC for the win. Uh-huh. This is very low frame rate, even for me. It's usually better. Right. Onstad. Blah blah. As no. Give me stuff. Blah blah. Still want stuff. Can I ask loot, please? More words. More words. Still more words. It is actually quite an interesting story, by the way. I just know it off by heart by now. Goodbye. And that's it, I think. Signing of the end. No, it's not it. We have to return to Causey again. I'm going to keep calling her Courtney, because I think that's what annoys her. Newland City. Causey, apparently you've got my nano. Peacekeeper Causey. See, I got your name right this time. Kinda. Sent me to speak to you yet again. There you go. And you've got that, and you've got that. No, what did I get? What did I get? Yep, there we go. Assassin's aim shot. I bet I can't bloody upload that either. Right, we're done. The DB quest is completed, including the aftermath. Yes, indeed. Oh, well, That was about 3 hours intensive work for me. I will edit this down to about an hour. Okay, folks. Bye for now.